Welcome to the Red Cloud Research Roundup, hosted by Red Cloud Financial Services. It is June 21st. North American exploration company Aztec Minerals have had an exciting half this year, focusing on their gold-copper Cervantes project in Mexico and their gold-silver Tombstone project out of Arizona. Aztec has seen promising results. The Red Cloud research team has deemed this a worthy story, having recently initiated coverage on the company. Mining analyst Timothy Lee is here to provide further updates on the news. So with that, Tim, over to you.
Hello, and thank you for the warm welcome. Last week, we initiated coverage on Aztec Minerals, that's AZT on the venture, with a buy rating and a 60-cent target price. Aztec has two active projects, their 100% owned Cervantes porphyry gold-copper project in Sonora State, Mexico, and their 75% owned Tombstone epithermal project in Arizona, which is held in a joint venture with a private group. A few key things we like about Aztec. First, their projects are well located within established mining jurisdictions. Both are surrounded by mines and have excellent infrastructure access. Looking at the Tombstone project in Arizona, it is about 100 kilometers east of Tucson in a historic silver mining camp located in a region of major copper mines. The project has excellent road and power access. Importantly, the core claims are on patented ground, making it easier to operate versus BLM or Forest Service ground. With Cervantes, it is east of Hermosillo with road access, and it is to the west of Alamos Gold's Mulatos mine and Agnico Eagle's La India, north of a Minero Alamos mine, and east of a mine owned by Osisko Development. Second, while they are different deposit types, the projects both have some parallels. Both have already had drilling, beginning to delineate near-surface oxide deposits, with metallurgy demonstrating that they are leachable. Focusing on Tombstone, this project has a historic heap leach pit operated in the 1980s, and the company has conducted drilling to see how much mineralization is still around and beneath this, with excellent results, such as 6.3 grams a ton gold equivalent over 32 meters and 5 grams a ton gold equivalent over 52 meters. Shifting to Cervantes, the company has drilled up an oxide gold zone measuring 1 kilometer long by 300 meters wide that is open for further expansion. As well, they have identified about 7 other targets that have seen very little or no drilling to date. The other similarity between the two projects is wide open sulfide exploration potential at depth. Tombstone had a few historic holes that encountered high-grade polymetallic CRD mineralization. This project has parallels with the Taylor Hermosa mine, which is located just 65 kilometers to the southwest. Cervantes, meanwhile, is a porphyry, and drilling to date has focused just on the oxidized mineralization within 200 meters of surface. However, some did encounter sulfide at depth. As you may know, porphyry deposits can be huge, including the world's largest copper and gold producers, and this potential has yet to be tested at Cervantes. Finally, the company has a strong shareholder base for a junior. Alamos Gold is a substantial strategic shareholder with over 8% of the stock. Management and insiders also own 14%. Overall, the company states that about 50% of the stock is closely held. As always, not everything is positive. I will point out that it's a blessing and a curse to have two active projects, as you may have questions about priorities and resource allocation between the two. And I will point out that while Cervantes has a sizable land package, the Tombstone property is a bit on the small side at just over 450 hectares. This is a historic camp where the claims are often small and in scattered, often private hands. They have been consolidating ground over time, but we'd definitely like to see more consolidation to allow for larger scale exploration and a future mine. So to reiterate, we have a buy rating and a 60-cent target. The projects are pre-resource, but given the drilling to date, we see a pretty clear route to resources at both. Overall, I think this is a good story for less than a $20 million enterprise value. We see companies out there with similar or higher valuations that are grassroots explorers without a discovery. But Aztec has 2 quality projects with deposits encountered through drilling, and now it's just a matter of expanding and drilling up resources.
Thanks for listening to the Red Cloud Research Roundup podcast. We hope you enjoyed this dive into recent notable mining news. Remember, you can join us every Monday for new episodes. And as always, you can head over to redcloudsecurities.com to read all the research reports discussed, for all Red Cloud Securities free research reports, and to sign up to our email list. That's it for this episode, and see you next time.